Welcome back, fellow trophy hunters, YouTube watchers, internet friends. Hope you're all doing well today. Today, we take on Murderhouse, another one of Puppet Combo's games. However, this game does not have a platinum, but I wanted to play it for a while, and I want to try to do a horror/scary game every day in October for a little challenge for myself. So every day in October, I'm going to try and put out a new video. I think this will be a fun challenge and give me some games that I normally wouldn't play. So if you're new around here, please hit that like and that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 500 by the end of the year. Thank you guys. Let's on to the video. Now let's start off talking about the game. We start off doing the prologue as young Jimmy, getting our picture taken with this demented, demonic, creepy as hell Easter Bunny. This would be the Easter Bunny you get on Wish or Temu. Like, Mom, can we go out and see the Easter Bunny? No, honey, we have the Easter Bunny at home, and it's your alcoholic uncle who feeds kids. Anyway, we get our picture taken with this legend. Look how happy we are. Then for some reason, our parents just left us to sleep in a phone booth. Maybe we're better off with a serial killer Easter Bunny. Also, the camera in this game was awful at first. Like, it was awful. I couldn't handle it, and so I switched to first person mode because the controls just made so much more sense to me. And I don't know how the running in, like, I was struggling, man. But after switching it to first person mode, it was so much better for me. Pretty much the purpose of the prologue is just to teach you how to play the game. But in this beginning part, if you look around, like you see right there in the right side of the photo booth, you can see the Easter Bunny right there. So, like, looking out and you seeing like that stuff is kind of freaky. But the only other stuff that you want to pay attention to in this part, well, besides learning the controls of the game, is look out for the missing children's posters in this section, because there's a total of 6 of them, and you need that for the Bookworm trophy. So there's 6 missing children posters. Find them in this part to get Bookworm, and then there's 5 other notes in the present day. But anyway, yeah, the prologue's just showing you how to use your inventory, manage it, stamina, get used to the controls, moving around. Nothing too exciting. Just trying to get ourselves out of this place and just try to see what's going on next, man. You never know what's going to happen in this game. There he is. Why is he 3-paneled? What the hell's going on here? I'm freaking out, man. However, to get our first trophy, we need to embrace death. And we just run towards the Easter River, and we unlock our first trophy. A helpless victim. We also get another trophy for surviving the prologue. So this time, we run, and we're gonna go high. And like I said, the first person is so much better to control than the third person. The controls just feel backwards to me, and it's awful. We hide in a bathroom stall until he gets bored checking every stall, and we move on to the next door. In case you're watching this for informational purposes, the code is 5534. Now we see the janitor. Wait a minute. Is that Jacksepticeye? Huh. I don't watch his videos, but I do hear that he's the GOAT. Seeing him in a Puppet Combo game makes me smile, though. Now, Jack says that he's going to get going, and for us to hide and, you know, pretty much get locked in his office. Wait a minute, is there any responsible adults in this universe? Puppet Combo. Who locks a child in an office with a serial killer on the loose? Well, with the lights out, there's only one place to hide, and it's under this desk. And of course, the Easter Bunny gets us, but unlocks us another trophy. Kicking and screaming. Now we start the main game with our strong group of 4 people. Here we are shooting a special about the Easter Ripper for Channel 9 News. The realtor was supposed to let us in, but only his car is there and there's no sign of him. Well, according to every scary movie or horror game I played, this is not good news for him. Or her. So, the front door is locked, and apparently since we're just an intern, we must find a way in, sorting papers, running around, sitting outside, not making a sound. Barely people, somehow legal, unpaid intern. Sorry. Bull Burnham got stuck in my head after I thought about the intern. Now, we're on the lookout for a window to the basement. Surely, that's our way in. Once inside, we unlock the door and we let in our fellow crew members. And of course, we need to go get the camera and lights to start filming, while everyone else is chilling inside. The perks of being an intern. Now, of course, the power's out, and they just expect us to fix it. No problem for the intern. We are built to handle any situation thrown at us. And after searching this murder house, we find a fuse on the 2nd floor. And then we travel back down to the basement to fix the power issue. Oh, No, the gyro's making noises. Who wants to bet the real estate agent's head's in there? The door is sealed tight, so nothing we can do now. Let's go back and check up on the crew.
Power's back up. Let's get started. Everyone?
Now with the power back on, we can get this show on the road. Kind of see a performance of a lifetime, and I love how the boom is still in like the camera view while they're filming this. This game's funny, man. Then after this performance, the crew separates and we find Dana in the basement. She wants a glass of water. So, we find this old rag just chilling on this table. We fill it with some water, don't even wash it. Then we give Dana the water, and she says, "Did you even wash this?" Look, we're just an intern, okay? We're not some political science major. Now that the break is over, it's time for the scene, and we get to be in it. Now, when I say I can be pretty clueless and kind of dumb, I'm not just saying this, guys. They give you clear instructions when you're in the ghost costume that you need to walk through the door. Tell me why I kept running in front of her and said it through the door. Guys, it wasn't even just once. I did this like 5 times. And I kept wondering what I was doing wrong. And then actually listening to the instructions, we nailed our time in the spotlight.
Home he grew up in. What was that?
Now, after our ghost adventures, Dana gave us a key and tells us to find the real story here. So we used the key she gave us to go in this Harry Potter style room, a little door in the staircase. We feel safe here. Feel welcome. So this is an area where you can save your game. In order to save your game, you're going to need a pencil. Also, we find a flashlight in there, and now we can explore more since we can see in the dark. So now that we can see in the basement, we go back down there and we can see if we can find anything useful. We find a crowbar. I bet we can use that on that Dunbar washing machine and find that spinning head in there. Well, here we go. We open it up and it's just a doorknob? Even the character seems disappointed in this discovery. Earlier in the kitchen, I noticed that one of the doors was missing a knob, so we attach it, we enter the locked room, and there's an Easter basket in here, and a piano. Also, we find a fire poker. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology. Then, we unlock the other side of the door, we go to the main hall. After all this excitement, we go find Gary, our fearless leader, upstairs, and demands that we go get pizza for everyone. So I admit, as I run a pizza place in my non-YouTube time, every time I see or hear about pizza in a game, I die a little bit inside. Anyway, we head outside, but someone destroyed our van. The culprit left a menacing note. He's the hash bringing, the slash bringing, the Easter carrying, the Easter ripper. So we run back inside. Everyone seems unfazed by our discovery, and they make us film a scene since no one can find Tom. I hope he's okay. Of course, Dana's not having this. It's just she can't work under these conditions. So they tell us to go look for Tom. After searching the whole house, there's only one place left. The creepy basement. But Tom's just chilling here in the dark like a little creep. However, he finds the key and he gives it to us. So I guess let's head back and see what Dana and Gary are doing. I'm sure they're going to want us to film another scene. Dana comes out screaming, "Help me, there's somebody else here, we're not alone." And then poor Dana gets destroyed by my uncle. Not my uncle, the Easter Ripper. Yeah, the Easter Ripper. Now, we have 2 choices here. We can either run, or we can embrace sweet death. And after choosing to embrace sweet death, we earn ourselves another trophy, Massacre. Oh boy, this game can be violent. Now let us replay this out. This time, we run away. Thankfully, the key Tom gave us opens up the attic, and apparently the Easter Ripper's afraid of heights or something, because he just gives up the chase. And after searching the room, we find a letter opener. Now we can open up the locked drawers that we couldn't access earlier. Now headed down the stairs, we see Dana's mutilated body presented. What's that in Dana's mouth? No, you pervs, it's just an Easter egg. Come on. Now, we go back to the room that we filmed that scene in, and when there was a locked drawer. And in this drawer, ho buddy, get ready for it. It's a pistol. Now we can defend ourselves, and we unlock another trophy, Payback. Now, unlike in Bloodwash, we actually do have a certain amount of ammo, so don't be wasting your shots like I just did. I didn't realize that you only had a certain amount of ammo, so just keep that in mind. Now, from this point forward, the Easter Ripper can just appear randomly and attack you. So you're either going to have to hide like under beds or closets or be in the cabinet. No matter how many times you fire at him right now, you're not going to kill him. So it's best just to run away. After exploring the house more in the basement, there's also a locked drawer with a magnet in it. One of the first scenes we filmed, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a small hole in the floor. So we use this magnet on the hole and we find another key. Now we can access one of the last rooms upstairs that we couldn't get into. Also, once we get to this room, there's a key item. But before we get that, there's another note to look at. In Murderhouse, there's a total of 5 notes you need to find. This is the third one you can find. The first one's on the kitchen table by the red mug. The second was a note on the van. The other 2 are going to be in the dungeon that we will find later. But, knowing myself, I want a little bit of dopamine in my life. So we're going to pop the trophy for Bookworm now, but I'll mention the 2 notes later when we get to the dungeon. Now we've finished reading for the day. Let's go get that key item. Wait, Gary's letting us know that Dana's dead. Dude, where have you been? Oh no! The Easter Ripper! Another victim! Gary! Actually, you were kind of a douche. I don't mind that you died. I don't know how he did not see us, but we managed to avoid his gaze by going under the bed and hiding. Now that the coast is clear, as they say, let's go grab our next key item, which is a black light bulb. In the attic, there was a light bulb chilling up there, so I assume this is where we need to go next. Now back to the attic. We switched the light bulbs, and our main character asks, did it reveal anything? And we look over in the corner, and it looks like someone just unloaded a bucket of cum on that shelving unit. Let's move it. What in the little nightmares is this contraption? Somehow we contort our body to fit in a small crawl space. And now we enter the dungeon. It's probably a sex dungeon. Oh god, the Easter Ripper's worse than I thought. He's got people in the same positions that my uncle... I mean, there's some rope around that one. We can take it. You'll also find the last 2 notes in this area. Now, before leaving the dungeon, you can open up every door but one. Now, leaving the sex dungeon, it leads us to the basement. Huh, interesting. Then, we head back up the stairs, and we find a smashed camera. Oh god, I can only assume the worst of our friend Tom. Earlier exploring, we remember that there's a room upstairs that has a TV, so we need this tape. So, let's head back up to the stairs. And now all of a sudden, it's got this creepy red aura, and the walls are written, and it says, help me? Oh my god. That's so crazy. Wait, is that an Easter Ripper spider? What the frick is going on here, man? Well, now that our Paralysis demon leaves us, we can continue exploring. We go back to the room where Gary was murdered, and we find another egg. Whew, we are finding a lot of eggs on this journey. Now, we go back to the room with the TV, and we watch the tape. It's Tom filming a piano. Then you hear some screams, and the Easter Ripper emerges. Poor Tom, he never really stood a chance. He was so quiet and nice. Then you see the Easter Ripper put something in the piano. In this room, you can use the rope on the dresser and tie it around and pull it down to gain access to the last room that we couldn't get into before. God, this is creepy. At least there's a shower in there. Oh god, it's the realtor? He's got an egg, though. I thought he was the Easter Ripper. What the hell is going on here? But now, we go back to the door, and it's all full circle, because we go to the first door that we unlocked. That's where the piano is. And earlier, in the sex dungeon, there was an answer to the piano puzzle. I'm just going to tell you the answer. But make sure you do grab this note, because on one of my speedrunning runs, I didn't grab the note, and for whatever reason, the piano didn't work, so I think you need to grab that in order for it to work. And the answer to this puzzle is 888-3553-1212-1010-8. We play these notes, kind of sounds like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and we find our last egg. Now that we have all 4 eggs, we need to put them in the Easter basket as our Lord and Savior Easter Ripper would want. Then it says that maybe that did something. The only place we haven't explored was that one locked door in the sex dungeon. So we head there, and it's unlocked. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. My goal for October is to try to release one spooky or horror video game every day this month. This is the first installment of our horror series. If you did make it this far in the video, type in the comments, "The Ripper is Daddy." I am going to do some more puppet combo games, and I'm going to try to do some longer games too. Like I'm starting to work on this, and it's June, so I'm hoping if I get really far ahead, I'll have a video every day this month for you guys. That is the goal, because we do want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Anyway, we continue through the door. Now we're in a creepy hallway that leads us to the greenhouse. Now, before we try and leave, to the right side of the greenhouse is a shotgun, and my spidey senses are tingling, saying to grab it. Now, we equip it, and we head for the exit. Of course, who's there to stop us? Of course, the Easter Ripper. But wait a second, it's Tom? My sweet angel Tom?
Tom?
But we saw you die.
That's right.
However,
was quiet.
Tom goes on and gives us his life story that he's always been the Easter Ripper, and his brother took the fall for him. But he can't resist the urge to kill. Now we have a boss fight on our hands. We need to take down Tom once and for all. After 4 shotgun shots, he finally goes down, and it's time to make our escape. We get to the exit, but Tom gets his second wind. However, God, maybe the devil, maybe Cthulhu, someone summoned the Easter Ripper's past victims, and they're resurrected into zombies and devour our poor, sweet Tom. Then we make our escape. Now, we'll have 5 trophies pop at this point. I did have to do a second playthrough because you do need to finish the game in under 25 minutes for the fastest time. Another time's 90 minutes, and another trophy's for 60 minutes. Also finishing the game without dying also gets a trophy, and just finishing the game gets us a trophy. So now we're at 10 out of 10. And that is Murderhouse. Honestly, pretty fun game. And we find out that it was all
Congratulations, guys,
just
that's
a
a wrap.
movie. What?
That ending doesn't make
That's
any
crazy.
sense.
But now you can explore the house freely. You can see all the other characters just chilling. It's kind of a cool twist at the end. I honestly didn't see it coming because most of the puppet combo games I play, it's like, you know, it is what it is. Like
I would
Nuns
hate to have
Massacre
to
and
do this
Bloodwash,
shit.
freaking wild. They weren't movies.
Thanks.
You know, so it was kind of cool seeing this.
Hey, how would I know?
If you guys do have any other games or any other horror recommendations that you want to see, let me know in the comments. We have 31 days, so let me know. And like I said earlier, I am doing some of these in advance to get ahead. But I know I'm not going to be able to do all 31 games from, like, I'm not going to be able to pre-record all that. So I know I'm going to still be working on this in October. So, you know, if I don't play a game right away, that's why. I do appreciate you guys. I love you all. Be safe. Do your best out there. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Look at that douchebag, Gary.
Ugh,
But his
Too
real
many
name's Dan,
pizzas.
and he had too much pizza.
How many did you eat?
3.
Slices?
No.
And just hearing pizza in video games makes me so sad.
Ugh, thank God.
It still makes me sad, man.
That's just
But
a rumor.
yeah, definitely Puppet Combos game's good. And if you're worried about the speedrun, don't be at all. It's super, like, once you know where everything is, it's super simple just to run and get it. Like, it's
Can I
kind of
put
like
the mic
clockwork
down
at that
now?
point. But I mean, if you do have any questions, obviously, just let me know in the comments. I try to help as much as I can with all this
Can't
stuff.
wait to get out of
Like,
this thing.
I know some people too, like, they had a problem with like my Jack 2 or
I
Jack
like
3
turtles.
videos, and I still tried my best to like walk them through like what they were doing wrong or what was going on through that. So, like I said, I mean, if you have like any, you know, questions or if you need something, just let me know, and I'll try to help you guys out as much as possible. But this is Hunter Trophy Hunter signing off, and off to work on the next video. Can't wait. I'm hoping Halloween's going to be a good month for me. And I hope you guys really do enjoy this content. Alright. Bye.